listening to RealAg Radio here on Rural Radio Channel 147 on Sirius XM. It's time for this week's edition of Rocky Talk, brought to you every week at this time by Rocky Mountain Equipment. You can check them out at rockymtn.com. This is, of course, the time of year when we see the evidence of the work that's been done and the work that needs to be done, maybe more so the latter in the area of water management, with seeding getting underway, or at least hopefully getting underway here in the next few days or weeks as we wait for those wet patches to dry up, to be seedable. Jim Wood is the Chief Sales and Operating Officer for Rocky Mountain Equipment, and we sat down and chatted about water management and the water management services that Rocky Mountain Equipment offers to farmers across Western Canada.
You know, the key to water management is either keep the water on the field or get the water out of the field. It depends on the need and within regulations, and I think it's the key is, you know, I read somewhere the other day where, you know, a customer basically through water management turned an extra 14 acres into production on 1/4 section. Well, if you're doing that on every quarter, you know, it adds up. So it's a big part of the business, and I think in certain areas it's more critical than others, but all in all, it's a big part.
What about LiDAR technology? Is Army expanding its offering in the area of LiDAR?
Yeah, for sure. So through our geomatics division, we offer LiDAR imagery, which is basically a 3D image of your field. And what we can do there is build you a drainage map, and basically LiDAR is data. So we can actually, when we build you that map, we can, if you have a water management system, we can actually input that data into your unit for you. So when you go out there, you're basically hit the go button, and your machine knows exactly where to go and what to do.
Where does the LiDAR data come from?
Well, the LiDAR it's basically a laser.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you're collecting it locally.
Yeah, like we can fly it with our drones, or we can fly it, like if we have enough acres, we'll do a manned helicopter or manned plane.
Okay.
And we did just launch where you pay as you go for the data. So we'll go and fly all of your land for so much an acre, and then we'll only charge you for the remain. You know, if you want data on just 1/4 at a time, we'll just charge you for that 1/4 at a time.
And for more on that LiDAR mapping technology, up to 200 data points per square meter. That sounds pretty precise. And all of the water management solutions and services that Rocky Mountain provides. Of course, you can talk to your local Rocky Mountain Equipment dealer, or visit rockymtn.com. Again, thanks to Jim Wood, Chief Sales and Operating Officer with Rocky Mountain Equipment, sitting down with us for this week's edition of Rocky Talk, brought to you every week at this time by Rocky Mountain Equipment. Coming up after the break, we're going to shift our focus to what's happening in the fuel market. Diesel prices are up significantly from last year, but more recently, it's been gas prices that have been climbing rapidly at the pump, and looking forward to chatting with Dan McTagg. Dan is a petroleum analyst with GasBuddy.com, and he's standing by. We're going to hear from him right after this.